This car could turn completely around inside its own length, no backing up required. It ran on less than 10 horsepower, got close to 90 miles per gallon, and could legally be driven with a motorcycle license. It weighed next to nothing, had 3 wheels, and was built on ideas borrowed from aircraft engineering. This is the Bond Minicar Mk C, and it was one of the most cleverly designed economy cars ever built in Britain. The Bond Minicar was designed by Lawrence Bond, an aeronautical engineer from Lancashire, England. His wartime background building lightweight aircraft structures directly influenced how he approached this vehicle. In 1948, Bond built a prototype 3-wheeled microcar and brought it to Sharp's Commercials in Preston, Lancashire. Sharp's agreed to manufacture it, and production began in January 1949. Bond later sold the design rights to Sharp's, but the car kept his name. By 1951, competition arrived. Reliant unveiled a new 4-seat 3-wheeler at the motorcycle show that year, and Sharp's moved quickly. In September 1952, they announced the Mk C, the most refined minicar yet. Full production launched in January 1953 and ran until 1956, with approximately 6,700 units built. The Bond Minicar Mk C looked noticeably different from the models before it. The most striking change was the addition of large, squared-off front fenders, one on each side of the single front wheel. Those fenders were long and prominent, giving the front of the car a bold, distinctive profile. At the center of that front end sat a new oval-shaped grille. Combined with the wide fenders, it gave the Mk C a much more finished look than the early minicar models. Those fenders weren't just for appearance, they were essential to how the car worked, which we'll get to in a moment. The body itself was built on an aircraft-inspired monocoque structure, meaning the body and the frame were essentially one unified unit. This kept weight down significantly. A small passenger side door was added on the Mk C, a notable upgrade from the earlier models. The car also featured improved weather protection, with better sealing around the body. 3 body variants were offered: a standard 3-seat model, a deluxe version with electric starting, and a mini truck for light commercial use. A family safety model was later introduced, adding 2 rear-facing hammock-style seats for children. Under the hood, or more accurately, under the nose, the Bond Minicar Mk C ran a 197cc Villiers single-cylinder 2-stroke engine. This was an air-cooled motorcycle-derived engine producing 9 horsepower. That number sounds small, but it was matched to an extremely light vehicle, so it worked. Power was sent through a 3-speed gearbox to the single front wheel, the only driven wheel on the car. The engine, gearbox, and front wheel were all mounted together as a single integrated unit. That assembly was directly connected to the steering column. On the Mk C, Sharp's engineers also addressed ride quality. A new rear suspension system used bonded rubber flexator units, a design that reduced harshness on rough roads. Engine vibration damping was also improved, making the ride more comfortable than earlier models. The deluxe variant used a Dynastart unit, a combined starter motor and dynamo, which also enabled a form of reversing by running the engine in the opposite direction. Driving the Bond Minicar Mk C was a unique experience. You had one front wheel. That wheel was driven by the engine and steered by the hand wheel in the cabin. There was no separation between steering and drive. They worked through the same unit. The entire front assembly, engine, gearbox, and wheel rotated together as you turned the steering wheel. This was what made the large front fenders necessary. They had to provide clearance for the whole unit to swing through a wide arc. And the arc was extreme. The front wheel unit could rotate a full 180 degrees lock to lock, allowing the car to pivot completely around within its own diagonal length. That meant the driver could effectively turn the car around in an incredibly tight space without needing to reverse. In narrow British streets and small parking areas, this was a genuine practical advantage. For the deluxe model, actual reversing was possible using the Dynastart system to spin the engine backward, but for most everyday situations, the turning radius itself was enough. The single most distinctive feature of the Bond Minicar Mk C is its full rotation front steering unit. Most vehicles need a reverse gear because they can't physically turn around in a tight space. The MKC eliminated that problem with engineering. By allowing the front wheel to rotate 180 degrees, the car could effectively spin on the stot, using only its rear axle as a pivot point. The result was a turning capability that no conventional four-wheeled car could match. This feature became a trademark of the Bond Minicar. At microcar rallies and classic vehicle events today, owners still demonstrate this turning trick, and it still surprises people every time. The Bond Minicar Mk C was built for one purpose: affordable, efficient urban transportation in post-war Britain. It delivered on that purpose. At 85 to 90 miles per gallon, it was one of the most fuel-efficient vehicles on British roads, during a period when fuel was still being carefully managed. Its three-wheel configuration qualified it for lower purchase tax, lower road tax, and cheaper insurance compared to four-wheeled cars. It could also be driven legally on a motorcycle license, which reduced the barrier to ownership even further. Sharps advertised it directly as the world's most economical car, and for its time and price class, that was a credible claim. The MKC also demonstrated practical street performance in a real-world setting. Its tight turning radius made it ideal for navigating the narrow, congested roads of British towns and cities. The improved suspension and weather protection over earlier models made it more usable across different conditions. It wasn't fast. It wasn't powerful, but within its designed purpose, it performed exactly as intended. The Bond Minicar Mk C holds a specific place in automotive history. With approximately 6,700 units produced, it was the highest volume single version of the Bond Minicar, a series that ran from 1949 to 1966, with a total of just over 24,000 vehicles built across all variants. The Bond Minicar was also among the first British cars to use fiberglass body panels, putting it at the early edge of materials technology that would later become standard across the industry. As a microcar, it helped define a segment of the British market that responded directly to post-war economic conditions, a category of vehicle that was practical, tax-advantaged, and within reach for working people. Today, surviving Bond Minicar Mk Cs are sought-after collector vehicles. They appear regularly at classic car events across the UK and Europe, and their unique 180-degree turning demonstration remains a crowd attraction. The Mk C is a physical record of what engineering constraint and economic necessity can produce. It was designed to solve a specific problem, and it solved it efficiently. The Bond Minicar Mk C wasn't trying to impress anyone with power or size. It was built to move people economically, fit into tight spaces, and put basic transportation within reach of ordinary buyers. It accomplished all of that, with a turning radius that still turns heads more than 70 years later. If you found this video useful, subscribe for more deep dives into the history of remarkable vehicles from around the world.